mindset, and welcome back to another episode of Real Talk in Depth. Okay, so today we're gonna be making some brownies. Just a good sweet treat, fun, easy, and we're gonna teach you how to make them today. All right, Sharon, kick it off.
All right, guys. Again, hello and welcome to Real Talk in Depth. Today, as Shayla has said, we're gonna be making brownies. It's a simple process, and I've already gotten it started for time's sake. We've already mixed the 1.5 cup of flour, and we used a 1/2 cup of the cocoa powder. We've already added also the baking soda, which we'll use like a fourth a teaspoon of the baking soda, also a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and we used a cup of sugar. So we've already added that in because that process takes a long time, because I like to kind of sift my flour a little bit so to kind of get all the lumps and everything out of it. So we're gonna go ahead and add the eggs and the oil and all that. And it's just a quick dessert, just a quick treat that we like to kind of do with brownies and to keep them moist. And some people might not like all the sugar that I'm gonna add. They might not like the oil that I'm gonna use. All the oil I'm gonna use, because I forgot to tell you, I did use I'm gonna use a 1/2 cup of oil, which I've got the oil already ready and I've got the water already ready. So let's get to it. So we're gonna ask to Shayla, how was your day today? How your day been going?
My day has been fine. You?
My day is good. We just gonna always make it good. How about it?
Yep, that's right.
You gonna help me make these brownies?
I'm gonna watch it.
Why you gonna just watch?
I don't cook.
So I should have took this out, put that in the sink. So we're gonna go ahead and kind of mix this together. Mix these eggs in here. But I kind of like to most of the time add all my dry ingredients first, and then I add the wet to it.
What did it? The oil?
Oil, yeah. So 1/2 cup of oil, and this is a 1/4 cup of water. But it's easy always, and I don't know, and I'm not really good, and I have told y'all once before, I'm really not good at measuring. I'm a grandma's baby and a mama's child, and you know, grandma didn't measure. And if you're from the South, my grandma used to tell me put a pinch, and I said pinch, a pinch of this. I'm like, grandma, what's a pinch of this? And my mama took it on too. She said, girl, you use just a little of this and a little of that. I'm like, that ain't teaching me how to cook, but you know, I stayed in the kitchen and I watched them a little bit. And I kind of learned how to cook a little bit. So, I tell you what, my kids don't complain.
So don't.
So.
Give me a pint of that.
So. But, I mean, it is, brownies are good. We're going to show y'all a little later on. We're going to kind of sit out, and what we do is sit out and relax a little bit. And, sit back and we eat our little brownies and do a little ice cream and talk about our day. It's a good relaxing method that I say we will use just to sit out and chill a little bit. And of course we like to use our, what kind of Kool-Aid?
Blue Kool-Aid.
We love that blue Kool-Aid, y'all. Alright. So when we're at the restaurant, we gotta kind of oil this pan a little bit. I like using butter. Some people like using oil or something to kind of grease their pan, but when we're at the restaurant, we have to use gloves. But when I'm at home, I don't have to have gloves. If you choose to use gloves, get you some gloves. But today, I will not be using gloves. So I like for the butter to be kind of room temperature, because it spreads a little bit easier. But I just butter this pan. But like I say, when I'm at home, I like to be comfortable. So I wear gloves when I'm cooking all day at the restaurant. So, you know, when I'm at home, back in the day, we didn't have gloves. So, give me a piece of paper towel, let's show you. So, oil your pan up real good. And of course, like I told you, I like to use butter. Clean that off a little bit. Put that over there. Let me step up here and wash my hand. Just a second. All right, and we'll be right back with you. We can move that back there. And we're just gonna pour this over in this pan. Get all that goodness out of there, what I call little goodness.
You better be getting this on a white shirt.
Well, you right, but that's why I put on the apron.
Why?
You kind of dripped it. Get your paper towel. You did kind of drip it on my counter. Bring me one too, because I don't want to put this chocolate on my dish towel. Even though I wipe out, but you dripped this on the counter. Put that in the sink. Yes, I said it. All right, y'all. So what we're gonna do now? Yes, Shayla made a mess.
Alright.
Yes, you did. Okay, so what we're gonna do now? We're gonna put this in the oven. And you see, just kind of shaking and kind of even it out a little bit. You know what I forgot to do, y'all? Forgot to add my nuts. So since I forgot to add my nuts in there, we're gonna just sprinkle nuts on top and just kind of swirl them around a little bit in there. But normally I don't measure my nuts. I just poke my nuts in there. But I'm gonna need to, since I didn't, if you forget like I just did, just add them in there. It's gonna be all right. And just even them back out. I do like a lot of nuts. How about it? So we just evenly spread the nuts out and move it around, and we're gonna bake this. These will have to bake for about it's based on your stove, because at the building, at the restaurant, our stove, we bake these for about 35 minutes. But here at home, I have to bake these for about 45 minutes. So it's based on the stove that you have. But you know, we always have to use the toothpick method in anything we do. Once you start baking them, use the toothpick to kind of see if your brownies are ready or not. All right. So we're gonna slide these in the oven. And once we slide these in the oven, we're gonna let these bake for about 45 minutes, and then we're gonna come back and show you the end results. And we're gonna set our little timer. Just in case you get a little busy, to let them bake. So, all right, guys, we're gonna clean this up, and what we're gonna do is that we're gonna let these bake for about 45 minutes. We're gonna come back to you. All right, see you soon. All right, guys, welcome back, and we are gonna get the brownies out and do our little toothpick method and make sure that all is good. Woo, hot. Came out clean, so they good. All right, so what we'll do now, we're gonna we gotta let these cool for about 25-30 minutes, and we'll cut these and we'll come back to you and show you the final results. See you soon. All right, you guys, so welcome back. As you see, we came out, and some days this is just a good day to come out. We got us some brownies, we got us some ice cream. You know, everybody can't do that syrup. So if you want some little syrup, you can do you some syrup. But it's a good day. We got our little candles, and it's after 5, after 6 o'clock, you get off work and you just want to come out and just wind down. Like now the temperature has calmed down a little bit, and we can sit out and just enjoy our brownies. And sometimes we have a little simple conversation, but don't look like they want to talk today, look like they want to eat their brownies. I'm hungry. We got our little support system over there. And of course, you see we got the blue juice. But it's just a good way to just sit back and just kind of relax a little bit and kind of wind down a little bit, talk about your day. So how was y'all day?
Mine was fine.
Long and hot.
Oh,
Well, you got you some brownies to cool yourself off a little bit. A little ice cream. Did y'all bless them brownies and ice cream?
oh, I sure ain't did. I ain't gonna eat.
But you know what? I'm gonna tell you what I do.
Well, I blessed mine.
Yeah,
God
bad.
just didn't see me.
The Lord forgive.
But normally when I cook, I go ahead, because you don't know who has already put their, whatever they do, how they prepare the food. So even when I'm at work, I kind of go ahead and bless all the food and plead the blood of Jesus over it before I even cook it. And I do the same thing for this. So, you know, it's a good thing to do as always. I don't know if you do, but to pray over everything that you cook. I mean, because some people do go in and they taste it before they're even thinking about blessing, which we do that. We're guilty of that. But, you know, so I am prayed and blessed it all for you. How about it?
The Lord forgave me.
He did indeed. But they are kind of good, what you say?
Yeah, they good.
They alright. I guess she knows what she's doing. It's a little
But I'm finna let y'all on the real nugget. The real brownie baker is Jakaria, who decided to get out of this today. She is
Look, I was preoccupied.
she always
I
does.
told y'all
all
my
the
day was long and hot. Emphasis on the long. Super emphasis on the hot.
But it is. I mean, it's a good little something that you can do. Of course, you know, we got this little blue Kool-Aid up here. But you look like you want some. But yeah, these brownies, and it's kind of good. And you can see the sun that went down a little bit. So, you know, get your little calendar out here. For, you know, we're in the Delta, so we got mosquitoes. A whole lot of them. They come out in the daytime and at night. So get your little stuff and just wind down. But if you can see, you know, we're sitting out here, no mosquitoes. Amen.
Maybe a candle.
Yeah, thank God for these here. But we ain't gonna tell y'all who make them. But get you some candles and sit outside and enjoy yourself. These brownies with ice cream is kind of good though. Anything else, y'all? How your day was? What you talked about? What was going on? No. My day's always the same. I can't even lie.
Mine too, long and hot.
Well, everybody had a long and hot day. Well, I ain't gonna
No,
say
I ain't
everybody.
hot. I ain't hot.
I don't
Georgia.
think y'all hot the same as my hot, but okay.
Yeah, you're right. You work outside all day. But even when we come home sometimes, even we have to do the yard.
Oh, yeah. Now, that'd be hot.
That's long and hot. And they say the time of them weeds, like the weeds just keep growing. Like, I don't know where
like
these weeds
them.
come from. I don't understand where these weeds come from.
I don't understand where this grass coming from.
The grass is, we thank God we pay to get the lawn fertilized, get the grass fertilized. But the rain just helped it out a little bit.
Y'all, it's like you have to stomp through the grass just to cut it.
Yeah, it was a little. The last time we had all that rain, it was a little deep.
But the Lord is blessing.
All righty. I don't know when to close out or not.
I think I'm gonna have to get second.
On your brown ice cream.
Yeah. But I want mine with a movie. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch no movie tonight.
Well, she said she want her brownies and ice cream with a movie. We ain't got no movie screen out here yet. You don't know what I get. No, just playing. Well, I ain't seen that.
I don't see one.
But anyway, and you can see the birds are enjoying themselves. So, yeah, we gonna wind this one down. Jakari telling me she want her a movie. We don't have a movie projector out here yet. So hey, that might be coming in the future, right? In the near future. Watch out for her sitting outside with her projector screen. Maybe.
I'm gonna be inside.
Don't do these fools. But anyway, we do appreciate you all for watching us. We pray that this has blessed you and that you enjoy it. And go out and make you some brownies and get you some blue Kool-Aid. And sit out with your family and enjoy you some ice cream and brownies. And talk about your day. That's what it's all about. We talk about real talk. Kind of wind it down and sit down and meditate sometimes and just talk. Let everybody just express themselves sometime and talk about their day. It's good to wind out, especially if you got small kids. It's good to see what the kids are thinking this day and hour. Right? All right. Anything else y'all got to say?
All right, y'all. See y'all next time.